Yeah, you want to talk about that?
I mean, you seem to be the expert on him.
I mean, it's not really that interesting. He basically just went on his story, said he was quitting rap, and he was just going to focus on his clothing line. And
he's
then
been having a hard year, dude.
Yeah, I mean, he's just saying, you know,
Even
the music
if he
ain't
may
doing
have
nothing.
put it on himself, it's still like hard to watch.
What are you really gonna do when you're him and the music? Like, he got famous as fuck off of one song.
Right. How? That
song was good.
The song was really good.
Was good.
But it's like
hasn't been able to repeat it though.
The level of fame that he went to off of this one song was crazy.
Yeah.
Financially, he's doing well, but like mental health wise,
do we know that? I don't know.
I'm worried.
I mean, he used to be spending $10,000 a month on a fucking apartment in downtown LA, and now he moved to like fucking like the OC, like an hour outside.
Because you know how stupid that sounds to be spending $10,000 a month on an apartment.
And now he realizes like, oh shit, I wasted like 100,000 plus. And
that's all coming out of his pocket at the end of the day. It probably wasn't coming out of his pocket at first.
And if the money kept coming in like it was when he first fucking blew up, then that probably would have been enough money for him to get by for a long ass time. But that money fucking shriveled up real quick, you know?
Yeah,
what's his clothing
line? He scratched his
line?
car up and stuff. Like, that was OD.
Yeah, that was a long time ago though.
That was a fun time.
You remember he pulled the burner out on
Oh my God, that was a fun time.
Honestly, he looked kind of hard in that video. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, when he put the gun out, yeah, I know. I was mad. I didn't understand why people were hating on that. I'm like, if anybody else pulls a gun out, that shit is cool, right?
Nah, it was just because like, the nigga was trying to press him.
Yeah, and also the fact that it's Lil Xan, you know what I mean?
I mean, to me, honestly, like my problem with Lil Xan in terms of like where his career is at is it's like Lil Xan, if he comes out and he seems clean, off drugs, and makes some good music, he's back in the game.
I just don't think like. Can you do that with your name, Lil Xan?
He can still do it.
I think so.
I mean,
why not?
He got to really rebrand as Diego. Then
he really has to do Diego, and like I just think that like you come clean and you're Lil Xan. I don't know.
I mean, Lil Xan is just a name.
The reason why it was just a name, but he also did really like Xans. And the whole fucking song that he blew up with is about Xans.
Why?
It's just like a picture of Brian Pumper with a boner, and this girl's putting her feet in his face.
My God.
What's wrong with this?
I'm like looking through my phone because I thought there was something I was gonna bring up that we were talking about.
Anyway, why do you have so many pictures of fucking Brian?
What, this is saved in your fucking gallery?
I got a couple of fucking photos of him.
Very
yeah.
interesting guy.
You're a very interesting guy. That's a nice
topic,
way of
but
putting
how do you guys know each other?
Adam and I?
Yeah. You guys have been friends for a while. I feel like you guys have known each other longer than me and.
But I didn't know him when I lived in New York.
I first spoke to Adam online, and I feel like just that underlying love between skateboarders and BMXers like had us connected.
I felt that.
And then when I first came to LA, he was still in the shop and.
On downtown?
No, he was on Melrose at the time, and we just like connected off rip. Like he took me out. I sucked some girl's titty on Snapchat.
Oh my God, that's so true.
Meet Peep that time. Remember we were all there and shit.
Oh, you were at the store that day when Peep came that morning?
Yeah.
That was the day of the vlog. Lil Peep Stole My Girl.
That day, he was wearing the pink shirt. He showed us the I think it was a video. I don't remember the name, but remember he showed us a video on his phone.
What was it? Ben's truck.
Ben's truck.
He showed us that video on his phone. That's
Before
true.
It came out and shit.
Holy shit!
I remember asking him. I was like, "Yo, bro, how the fuck do you like? I know you're not signed. Like, how do you get?" Because he already knew me. Like, we met before, and like he's cool with this dude Marty Baller from New York.
Yeah.
So he already knew me and shit. But I asked him. I was like, "Yo, bro, like you're not signed. Like, how you getting the bread to do all this shit?" He was like, "Yo, you want to know for real?" I was like, yeah. He was like, I got a sugar mama in London. I was like, what? I was like, nigga, run that up. And we was just dapping up and shit.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Did he actually have a sugar mama in London?
Come on. Are you joking? You don't know
we should probably just not even dig into that. That's interesting.
And it was just like a brotherly, like New York vibe I felt with him and shit. You feel me? Like, shout out to Pete, man. That shit was dope.
That's really interesting. I want it because it's kind of like
he could have lied, like,
or it could have been like an oversimplification. Because the truth is that he was signed to the management company and everything.
Yeah, he could. Yeah, he was probably just like just jugging the story to sound funny, but like that's crazy. That's still crazy.
I don't doubt that there's any number of women in London who would have gladly been paying Lil Peep's way through life in exchange for a little bit of dick and cuddling. So who knows?
Well, that's how I met Adam.
I'm sure that the fucking fans will try to piece together that mystery. That's interesting. No, but
that was a crazy.
One thing I remember about that is that aside from obviously smoking big dope the whole time, that was when that fucking Swoosh God song came out, And we were bugging. There's a clip in one of the vlogs where we're like losing our minds. It's a whole new wave.
That was a good time.
It's a whole new day. We kept saying that.
Yeah, that was a good time.
Bro, we were wilding the fuck out, jumping out of our skins to that fucking song. That was fun.
It's a whole new wave.
Man, I had a hell of a day. I interviewed NLE Choppa and Jake Paul.
Oh, Jake Paul. How was that?
Cool.
I can't believe I got more excited for Jake Paul than NLE Choppa right now. That's
I really like NLE Choppa.
You know what I did before the
cool.
NLE Choppa interview? Because I was thinking about it. I'm like, you know, he might think that I'm just gonna press him. Like I was thinking about he might think I'm just gonna press him with all the usual like interview bullshit, and I like don't know how prepared people necessarily are for what I'm actually trying to do when I do an interview. So before we started, I said, yo, just so you know, this is just a most chill, laid back conversation possible. Like you could talk about whatever, you can ask me about shit, you can bring up random shit. Anything, because he's 16, so I don't know if he necessarily like.
I believe he's 16.
He probably never watched Joe.
Crazy.
He just turned 17.
Okay.
He probably like never really
the big 1-7.
watched that many podcasts. So I'm like, kind of, I gave him that beforehand, just basically like no expectations, just super laid back conversation, and I felt like it really helped. So I feel like in the future, if there's ever people that I kind of don't know if we're on the same page, I'm gonna like give them that little talk beforehand. Because you know Jake Paul doesn't need to hear that. Jake Paul. Yeah. He's experienced talking on camera.
Was his mom here? Not Jake Paul.
She was.
NLE. I like that. I think she manages him and
she
stuff.
does.
There's a close relationship with him. Very cool. No love entertainment.
Yeah. Me and Lou went to go vlog.
Why am I at NLE Choppa fucking?
Oh no, me and Lou went to go vlog one of their videos. He was hella cool.
Oh, yeah.
Him and Lou. What's the dude's name? He was with Lou Soldier.
La Soldier.
La Soldier.
Can I ask you guys all, Dave? I guess you're not probably going to be on this podcast next week, so we don't have to ask you this. But can I ask you guys, will you commit to watching Love and Hip Hop? Because I am halfway through the first episode of this season, and I'm really enjoying it.
You couldn't get through one episode in a night?
I was watching it earlier. I had to do the interviews. I was watching Love and Hip Hop to get into the groove to do the NLE Choppa podcast. But like things that I saw, Chrissy, Jim Jones's girl, just yelling at him because the house was dirty.
That's welcome to regular life.
That's like the opening scene. I know, but like, you know, does this make sense? Like, you know, if you're them, don't you probably have a house clean? Because like they're showing like piles of dishes and shit. I'm like, if you're Jim Jones, your wife probably is just gonna, you know, you just have a cleaner come do that. You don't have to stand there for an hour or two cleaning dishes if you're Jim Jones, right? Maybe.
Especially if it was as many as you're making it seem, then it's like, nigga, I'm not about to wash that many dishes. I'm sorry.
But I mean, you know, the show is all cap, but it's still fun.
And I was gonna say, also, it's a good storyline.
Yeah, it's good. It's good for the storyline. And then they're like, you know, they got Joe Budden, and he's just in a bar with Papoose.
Joel, but like Joe Madden.
Yeah, no, Joe.
They got Joe
Budden. I don't know if you heard of him. He's just in the bar with Papoose.
That's not
just
happening.
hanging out, talking.
They just ran out of ideas.
They're arguing about shit, and it's like that's the thing about Love and Hip Hop that's so interesting to me is that it's not about these things actually happening. It's about the fact that these rappers and these women allowed VH1 to shape this narrative out of their life. Because it's like if you're Jim Jones and you can like read it on Jim Jones that it's like his mind when he's doing this is, I can't believe I'm doing this stupid ass shit for a check.
It's like reality TV in a nutshell, though.
Yeah.
Wow. Essentially, but these are like very accredited rappers who like we know and love.
Yeah,
but think about this,
and you know how they act in different situations. You know how they behave. You know how Joe Budden acts on the podcast. You know how Jim Jones acts when he's on other people's interviews. You know that this is not really fully what he would be doing.
I feel like they kind of have already accepted the fact, like, I'm kind of just acting in this TV show. Yeah. I watched a little bit of the season with Cardi B in it.
Right.
That was cringe.
She was only in one season?
I don't fucking know.
Wait.
She made it out.
You know what's crazy though? What if Papoose would have started rapping alphabetical slaughter to Joe Budden's end of it?
He's just gonna start freestyle. Yeah.
You ever seen that shit?
That'd be lit. What if Joe Budden and fucking Papoose like are arguing, and then it's like this can't be solved with just a regular argument. We got to battle this out. No, that would be lit.
Then it turns into like High School Musical.
That would be lit.
Have y'all never seen this shit when Papoose rapped rap from A to Z?
Yeah.
What if
we thought he was the man for that?
That was honestly the craziest shit I ever seen.
We thought he was the man. The other day when we were in New York, I was playing that randomly, and people were like, "I playing it out the Uber, and like we're near Rolling Loud, so kids are walking by, and like a couple different dudes were like, yeah, like hyped that I was listening to that song.
That's actually crazy.
But yeah, you know, or like picture this. Papoose is literally just like telling Joe Budden in the show, telling Joe Budden that he fucked up by losing his girl, Sin, like, and like losing her. And Joe's like, she left. And like what am I supposed to do? What was I gonna do? She left me. And like, but Stoops. Look at this conversation. Like, imagine Papoose really starting a conversation. Could you imagine going to some dude that you know but not know that well and be like bro, even you, I know you extremely well, and I'm never gonna go to you like, damn, house phone, you fucked up by letting that girl go. No, dudes don't talk like that.
She's like Dawson's Creek or hip hop.
Like, why would I say that to you?
Dawson's Creek.
Most of the time, I don't even know who anyone that I hang out with is really even dating. You know, it's like, what do I really care?
You're just a very extreme case of just like so self-indulgent that you just don't give a fuck about anyone else around you. That's all.
No,
it is.
With you, I am very familiar with the girl that you bring, that you hang out with her every time. But in reality, it's like I've had to see you hanging out with her dozens of times to become convinced that this is in any way serious. You know, if I only saw you hanging out with her 2 or 3 times, I would just.
There's probably plenty of girls you see me with like once or twice.
And I never asked their name.
People don't like to tell you things because then you're just going to talk about it on the podcast and try to embarrass them.
That's fair. I don't blame them for that either. Yeah. Reality is that's a thing.
That might happen. Yeah.
I actually think telling me, if you are my friend and you have a secret, telling me is the best way. No, it's the best way to make sure that nobody finds out, because then you've actually got me promising not to say it. Whereas if I just find out on my own, then it's like,
it's free information.
You didn't tell me. It's fucking open information.
Yeah, but how it's signed, locked, and sealed is that promise?
It's very promise.
It depends.
People tell me about you know that I know about like rappers who've like killed people and stuff, right?
Okay,
and
that's another level.
I don't air it out. I know about a lot of shit that I realistically shouldn't know about. You know, like I know about crazy shit. I could tell you guys who the actual drug dealers are in the rap game. You know, I'm not doing it. Because of the streets.
They're gonna waterboard your ass, and they're gonna make you tell it.
I'm just glad he didn't end up with on BD.
On BD.
On BD.
Y'all niggas are hey, can you pass me a water when you come back?
Oh god, there's a water right there.
I need a cold one, bro.
BD.
Bougie, Little House phone. Bougie.
I mean, I don't know. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to?
Hell yeah, I got so much I want to talk about.
What else?
So
like what?
We got hour and 13 in.
Oh, okay.
But what else you got?
Talk to me.
No, I was supposed to get my dick sucked in the trailer at Rolling Loud for OnlyFans. But it's porn star, but
I'm about to make an OnlyFans.
Honestly,
why didn't you do
girls getting money?
I kind of like thought about it. And it was like I got a whole family that's out there. And
what porn star? There was a porn star there?
I'll tell you later.
You'll tell me later. What?
Yeah.
She just wanted to do this for OnlyFans?
For her OnlyFans, yeah. And I was like, no, I need 10% of the whole OnlyFans though, like not just the video.
But her idea was that she wanted to suck a random dick backstage at Rolling Loud for OnlyFans. Like
I don't know about random, but
not random.
Honestly, any rapper dick, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
She was at Rolling Loud looking for a dick to suck for her OnlyFans. Yes. You know, the fucking world has changed so much.
No, that's the homegirl.
No,
it's the homegirl though. She's cool, but she was just definitely trying to suck some dick for OnlyFans.
She said she was down to top the entire team to get close to Young Dolph.
She said that.
Yeah. She was trying to fuck the random security guard.
I gotta know who this girl is now.
I'll show you. She was trying to fuck.
I gotta know if I saw her. I didn't know there was debauchery like this here.
She was trying to fuck the random security guard.
She wanted to eat Blueface's and his security guard's ass.
Ew.
What?
What if they said about you? They're like, I want to eat Adam and his security guard Vel's ass.
Listen, if you want to eat Vel's ass, you deserve whatever's gonna happen to you, bro. You gonna smell like Long Beach.
Oh shit,
bro! I seen this girl. No, I know this girl. Yes,
Same.
She came on the podcast before, and we took it down because it was so bad.
She said that her friend was really high and off the perks, and it was high as fuck.
Did she? I saw her there, and I made this awkward eye contact with her.
You didn't realize it was her.
I didn't realize that it was her. Damn, this girl was trying to suck a dick back. This girl said that she would fuck 10 guys to get to Young Dolph.
Yeah, or Key Glock, either one.
Bro. She what?
She wanted them to run a train on her.
And then Young Dolph is at the end, or does Young Dolph get to go first?
disgusting.
To me, if
How
I'm Young Dolph, I'm not
first?
fucking up my Gucci sweater by running a train on this bitch. I'm gonna get like the third dude is gonna get on my Gucci sweater. I'm number 10. Fuck that.
I mean, I would just not.
She should
like,
have
yo,
a threesome
massage my
with
feet.
Key Glock and Young Dolph and make it dumb, dumber, and dumber.
Dumb, dumber, and dumbest
Dumber.
bitch alive.
I'd be like, yo, massage my feet.
No offense to her, but she came on the podcast and like it seemed like she had just taken Xanax.
No, she said that she was like you made them wait for like 4 hours, so they smoked mad weed and they were hella high by the time you went on.
They were so high on the podcast that I ended up just taking it down because I was like, this just doesn't even like seem right for them to have been on the podcast like that.
She's mad cool actually. She was
Is
just
she?
like talking about just sucking dick all day. I'm just like, bro,
She
just
was?
go suck a dick.
She
Like,
got into the game through Bruno.
so crazy.
Yeah.
I was like going to go pee. I was like, I'll be right back. I gotta go pee. She's like, you can pee in my mouth. And I'm just like,
She said that?
She
she
dutty.
was just like,
Are you
She just trying
serious?
to go viral.
She was just being still. I'm just
Shorty
like, bro,
trying to go
calm
viral.
down.
Bro, bitches are crazy.
Nah, but she was-
Is that what she was trying to do in your trailer?
she was type joking, but like type serious.